Hey there everybody, Scudder here today, and I hope you guys are doing super duper great. As many of you know, my mother has been in poor health for the past few years, and she hasn't been getting much better. She's had kind of a rough couple of years, and she is kind of needing me to come up and stay with her for a little bit to help her take care of some business and take care of some things she is not able to do by herself, and she doesn't have much support up there in Montana. So she's kind of wanting me to come up for a while to take care of some stuff for her, and just to be able to spend time with her because we don't get to see each other, and it's been over a year now since I've even been able to see her and spend any time with her since we're so far apart. So in order for me to be able to do that, I'm going to have to raise the money to be able to make that trip. The way it looks now, I probably am going to take the train because I think that's probably going to be the cheapest route. So I need to raise about $500 at least for the ticket to go out and see her. So I have got some ways that you guys might be able to help with that. Now, I don't want to make this a beggar type video. I know that there are people who do that. And then I certainly don't want to be the object of someone else's videos calling me a e-beggar or whatever. So I've got a few ways that you guys might be able to help with that, and you'll still get something in return. As you guys know, I am an Avon representative, and I also have an eBay business. So I'm going to offer those two avenues as ways that you guys can help me. With the Avon business, I do make a small commission on every order that's placed through my Avon store. So when orders are placed, the more you order, of course, the more commission that I make. So any amount would help, in an order, whether it be small or large. And what I'm going to do is I'll put the link down below, and that'll be the link to my Avon store. And if you shop through that link and make purchases, then I will make a small commission on that, and that money will help go towards the train ticket. Now, I also have an eBay store. As you guys know, I'm in the junk business, and I do resell stuff. And I've got a lot of stuff up right now for sale. Now, I've got some stuff up as auctions where you'll have to bid on items, and I always start those auctions out at 99 cents, and I just let the bids go up, and it sells for whatever it's worth. And I also have some buy it now items where you can go in and just, you don't have to bid, you just buy it right out. So let me give you kind of an idea of what I've got in my eBay store. I've got some hunting books and hunting magazines. There's a lot of bow hunting stuff and deer hunting stuff for you guys and gals that like to do that kind of stuff. I've got Christian music cassettes right now. A lot of it's kind of like 80s and 90s music, so for those of you that like kind of some retro Christian music, I've got a whole bunch of cassettes up in the store. I've got vintage 8-track tapes, for those of you that actually remember what 8-track tapes are. I've got some of those up. Those are in auctions. For those of you that sew and do crafts, I've got a bunch of fabric up. It's 100% cotton sewing and quilting fabric. I've got that up, and I've got some patterns up. Right now I think that they're doll patterns, but I've got just a slew of regular clothing patterns that I'm going to start listing hopefully this week as well. I've got Christmas stuff. For those of you that collect Christmas stuff, I've got a bunch of Christmas stuff up, and all that stuff is buy it now, and it's cheap. I got it marked cheap. I've got ornaments and all kinds of stuff up. Trying to think of what else I've got. I've got some other types of magazines, some Christian music magazines. I've got Popular Mechanics and Mechanics Illustrated, and these are all vintage from the 1950s through the 1970s. For those of you that do home repair, car repair, like to build stuff, like to fix stuff, those magazines are fantastic for that type of stuff. And they're vintage, so it's got a lot of vintage stuff in it, a lot of vintage advertising, and stuff that you probably just can't find anymore these days. So I have that type of stuff up. And I'm going to be adding more and more stuff, probably over the next about 4 days at least. I'm going to be adding more stuff daily to eBay, and it'll be both buy it now and auction type stuff, and it'd be just a whole slew of stuff. So if you guys want to look at that, of course, any sales that I make through the eBay store, of course, are going to go towards the ticket for the trip. Now, for those of you that don't like eBay, don't use eBay, and don't like Avon, I do have a PayPal account. If you want to just make a donation through PayPal, you can do that. I really kind of would prefer you buy something either through Avon or eBay, so that way I don't feel like I'm begging. So that way you'll get something for helping me out. But if you want to just make a PayPal donation, then you are certainly welcome to do that. I'll put my PayPal information below in the more info section, and you guys can have that email address for PayPal. If you make a donation, then please just specify when you send it, make a note in there to let me know that it's money for the trip to see Mom. So anyway, that's about it. I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to me, and hopefully I can raise the money so I can get out there pretty quick to take care of her needs and spend some time with her. And thank you guys. If you have any questions, just holler at me and let me know. Well, I'll talk to you later. God bless. Bye-bye for now.